Hey y'all, it's Danny with Escape Power Sports, and today I want to show when, where, why, and what tools we're going to need to grease the 14 grease fittings I found on this Polaris RZR 800. It's going to be a quick and easy 2-beer job, so let's get started. So as far as why to even go through the hassle of greasing these bikes in the first place, it's going to extend the bushing and U-joint life on these machines, and if it's going to lower the long-term cost of ownership for our clients, or in turn save y'all some cash on future maintenance for y'all watching at home, that's more than a good enough reason for me. So Polaris suggests we grease these machines at the first of every 50 hours, 500 miles, or 3 months, but it definitely don't hurt to do it more often. And I like to grease a bike after wet rides, or when you hear any suspension squeaks, or after a really good thorough cleaning like we did to this bike this week. And as far as tools go, it's a really short list. We'll need a bunch of shop towels, as this always gets messy, a grease gun, and I definitely suggest one with a flexible tip. I think I got this one off Amazon for like 20 bucks. And I've got it loaded with all-purpose marine grease as it's naturally water resistant, and we can also pick up some rubber gloves if you need them. Let's start with the 4 grease points I found in the front suspension of this machine. There's one on each of the front A-arms. You can see the 2 fittings on the driver's side A-arms here. And these A-arms typically only need 1 to 4 pumps before you can see fresh grease coming out of the bushing. I find it helps to clean the fittings before attaching the grease gun. Let's definitely not forget these same 2 fittings over here for the passenger side A-arms. Next, let's tackle the U-joints. I was really expecting to find a grease fitting on this U-joint by the front diff, but there wasn't a fitting on mine, so I'm not sure if mine broke or what. And if you don't mind, comment below if your machine has a grease zerk on that front U-joint. But I was able to find a fitting for this U-joint on the center prop shaft under the belt box. And I found the easiest way to get access was to remove the driver and passenger seats by pulling up on the tab behind the seat cushion. With the seats out of the way, now we can remove the access panel by turning the 2 plastic knobs in and pulling the panel up and out. With the panel out, now we can see the U-joint under the belt box. And I think I was able to get the camera down there and show the fitting just behind this U-joint, but unfortunately the camera would not cooperate when I was actually greasing this fitting. And if I see grease coming out of the gun at the fitting, I know it's not on all the way and it's time to wipe it up and try again. And I did have to pull the bike up in order to get the nipple to spin to a spot where I could get the grease gun on it. Now with the hard one out of the way, we can move on to the 8 grease points in the rear suspension. Let's start with the 2 sway bar bushings. As you can see here, they're easy to get to and there's one on each side of the bike. With the sway bar bushings knocked out, we can move on to the 6 grease points on the rear control arms. Each side will have 1 fitting for the upper arm and 2 on the lower arm. And when I find my grease gun stuck on a fitting, I like to use the wiggle and yank technique to get it back off. And same as the front, we definitely need to make sure we get the same 3 on the other side of the bike. So I really hope you found some of this information helpful. And if you did, do me a quick favor and give me a thumbs up so I know I'm on the right track here. And as always, if you have any thoughts or suggestions on how I can improve these videos or any comments on this topic in general, please leave a comment below. Y'all keep watching and commenting, and I'll keep trying to make better videos. And I'd also really like to thank the 100 or so guys who found this channel and subscribed. I'm Danny with Escape Power Sports. I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see y'all on the trails.